Hey everybody, it's Jeffrey Wettig from the Shooting the Breeze Sailing Podcast from over at www.theescapepods.com, coming to you live, sort of, from Hanson's Point Yacht Club, Northeast Maryland, upper part of the Chesapeake Bay. And I'm sitting on board Lisadell, my Day 302 from 1987, that I essentially got for free. By way of a friend who owned her for the last 8 years or so, but he only really sailed her for about 2 and then had to move, and she's been sitting essentially for the last 6 years, and just never got a chance to sell her. I was looking at her to buy her, and just really didn't want to spend the money that I do have saved up, because I knew it would take a lot of money to get her going again. So at the end of the day, he ended up offering her up for free because he had to move to Texas. So here I am. You can kind of see where I'm at here today. Got about half of the commissioning done. So I just want to introduce this series of videos. It's not really a new video series, so to speak. I'm not going to do like a whole vlog thing. I'm just going to put the videos up that I have, some of which were from the winter when I first got her, just checking on her, what my plans were. And the initial plan was to get started in the middle of March and be done by now. Of course, that didn't happen. We've had a really wet, cold early part of the spring, and even just a wet part of the spring now. And so I did some updates in April, some video, an update or two from here. Originally she was over there across the yard in a muddier part of town. First order of business was to move her over here, and then I've been working projects ever since. So we'll get to that. I just wanted to introduce the series, that way you know what you're looking at. Probably going to be, I think I got 4 or 5 videos in the can, and then the one I'm going to do here in a minute, which tells you what I'm doing today. And then as we get into the next 2 or 3 weeks, I hope to finish most of the major project work and get her in the water, because in June, late in June, I have Dobbs and Suzanne from Walden Rigging coming to do some rigging work, and they have to have the water in the boat for that. So that's what it is. It's just kind of more of an accompaniment to my podcast, what I've been talking about as far as updates from here. You can actually see what I'm working on, and we'll take it from there. So it's not a huge thing. I don't expect a huge following. I just want everybody who listens to my podcast to have the ability to see kind of what I'm working on and what's happening. So I encourage you to go over to www.theescapepods.com, check out my sailing podcast, the Shooting the Breeze Sailing Podcast, and hopefully this summer we'll be doing some sailing. Sail on, brother.